going on, everybody? I'm Anthony from Knicks Nation. I'm here joined by my co-host Chris, and the New York Knicks just lost to the Dallas Mavericks 126-121. Yeah, man. Chris, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? Disgusting game. Disgusting. Disgusting. I'm at a loss for words. It's like a repeat. The Knicks had no business losing this game tonight.
No, they
I don't,
didn't. Man,
I don't
look. The New York Knicks were up by 9 with 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Questionable calls. Was it a 6-second violation on the Dallas Mavericks? Who knows? Was it a jump ball? Was it a quick whistle? Maybe. Why didn't Dom Thibodeau sub in some guys to rebound the ball? Luka gets his rebound there at the end, ties the game. After that shot, you knew the New York Knicks were losing this game, Chris, and it's 4 straight tough losses, man. It starts with the Toronto Raptors, tough loss. The Chicago Bulls, heartbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
This game tonight, absolutely heartbreaker. It's incredible how the New York Knicks continue to find ways to lose down the stretch. Chris, it starts with the missed free throws. It starts with the trouble rebounding the ball at the end of the game. I'm in loss for words, man. I'm in loss for words. I really am.
You're saying it. It's like a repeat of these close games we've been having. Or again, the Knicks were in control of this game, up 9 points with 33 seconds left. That's any team will win in those circumstances. I mean, I know things happen, but the Knicks were killing the Mavs on the boards. We were in complete control, and then all of a sudden, we can't hit free throws. We can't get the boards. The Mavs start getting every single whistle. It's frustrating loss. Oh man.
Chris, I mean, I'm just
Lost for words, man.
you have the lead with 33 seconds left. You have a 9-point lead in the fourth quarter, and you cannot find a way to win the basketball game. Are you kidding me right now? Are you absolutely kidding me right now? This is now 4 straight losses for the Knicks. Heartbreaker after heartbreaker. This game, I tweeted, was well onto a victory again, Chris. And it's like it happens over and over and over again. They can't close out games. They don't know how to close out games. And look, you can blame the referees. You can blame the missed free throws are an absolute joke. They have to get that cleaned up. You're an NBA team. Clean the shit up. I hate to curse, but like the New York Knicks tonight missed 9 free throws tonight. Mitchell Robinson missed 4 of them. Quickly missed 1. Grimes was and it's like you're spoiling these great performances, right, Chris?
And I mean these missed free throws are coming at the most crucial moments of the game. Like up 9 with 33 seconds left, hit your free throws, and this is not even in question. You know, you see what happens now to the Knicks when they get into these close games. If you just give a team any chance to strike with the officiating lately as well, most likely the opponent's going to get the benefit of the doubt when it comes to the refs' whistles.
Yeah. Jay Tuck in the chat, those refs, I can't watch the Knicks no more. I'm done. Yeah, man, I feel your pain. I really do, man. I mean, this is now 4 straight tough losses. The Knicks had these games in the bag at the end. Referees, questionable calls tonight, 6-second violation, quick trigger on the jump ball. But at the end of the game, all you needed to do was grab 1 rebound. Quentin Grimes fouls Luka there, so Luka doesn't attempt a 3. Just grab 1 rebound and you win the game. Grimes had the ball in his hand. McBride came in from the corner and poked it out of his hand. Luka does what he does. This is an all-time performance from Luka Doncic. I mean, I hate to It sucks that it's against the Knicks, but Chris, 60 points, 21 rebounds, 10 assists. That is just remarkable, to say the least. And yeah, Tyler in the chat, I'm really just speechless. Yeah. Look, we all are. This is an absolute joke. It is what it is. The Knicks have now lost 4 straight games, well on their way to a victory tonight. Spoiled a couple of great performances from the young guys, and you could tell in the overtime, Chris, the New York Knicks were just tired. They had some tired legs there, and they just couldn't get in the rhythm there in overtime. And yeah, man, another one of those tough swells to follow, man.
Yeah, I mean, we had we lost RJ in this game. Obviously, we lost him early. Laceration in his I think it was his right hand.
Yeah,
But this was a game I felt like we needed, to see Cam out there or some more Rose or hell even throw Fournier in there. We needed bodies. I mean, what did you think about Tibbs still not putting either one of those guys, in when, we're down what three people right now.
yeah. I mean, you can say all of that, and I can still say the New York Knicks should have been well on their way to a victory. They should have won. They should have had 7 straight victories on the road. But yeah, you can tell with Miles McBride in there, he missed 8 3-point shots tonight. You can on the offensive end, he's lacking, and Dibbs is not budging. Miles played 46 minutes tonight. Look at these minutes down the line. Julius Randle, 45 minutes. Mitchell Robinson, 36 minutes. Emmanuel Quickley, 51 minutes. Shout out to Emmanuel Quickley tonight. Balled his ass out. Career high 14 assists. Quentin Grimes, career high 33 points. 6 rebounds, 4 assists. 48 minutes for Quentin Grimes. At this point, I don't know what, those are heavy minutes, man. Those are some crazy minutes. And look, you don't want to go with Cam, Evan, those guys. I get it. But once RJ got out the game, once RJ was ruled out, you essentially went with like a 7-man rotation for the whole game. That is ridiculous. The players playing 40-plus minutes. Like, look, I'm saying all of this. I could have avoided saying this because the New York Knicks, like I said, they had this game won. 33 seconds left, Chris. They were up 9 and still couldn't put it through. And speechless. I mean, absolutely speechless.
Yeah, I mean, I think that sums up pretty much how we all feel. I mean, you can't defend up 9 with 33 seconds left. It's just come on, when you're a Knicks team that's been playing as well as they've been playing, even though yes, we've had these close losses recently. You know, 9-point lead with 33 seconds left. You gotta finish. You gotta close that. And I'm speechless. I mean,
Yeah.
I think pretty much all Knicks fans are the same way right now. It just hands in the air and just don't know what to think right now. But
Yeah. Yep. Tyler in the chat. The New York Knicks are 18-17 on the season. Jay Tucker in the chat. That's what did he say? Are we still 500? We're 1 game above 500, Jay. Yeah, we should be 2 games above 500. Look, Toronto Raptors lost, heartbreaker. Chicago Bulls game, heartbreaker. Last game, Knicks laid an egg in the 4th quarter. Tonight was a dagger. I mean, it was a kill shot. It was absolutely terrible loss, no matter how you want to put it. But it came with the all-time performance from Luka Doncic. Got to give credit to Luka. 60, 21, and 10 again it's stupid. Like those are some video game numbers with the sliders up. You got the sliders up in the video game. You're dropping 60 points, and like that's nobody can stop Luka. Nobody can stop Luka. But Knicks blew this one. Missed free throws at the end. Grab a damn rebound. Tom Thibodeau sticking with only 7 guys down the stretch. I mean, eventually these minutes are all going to catch up. You could have used Cam there in the end, maybe Evan Fournier there in the end to shoot some free throws. Time and time again, you had Deuce McBride shooting free throws. He missed one, a big one. And look, 5 or 6 from the line. Deuce played his heart out. I'm not. This is not me killing Deuce, but I'm just saying they were giving him the 3-point shot all night. the Dallas Mavericks were giving him. They were letting him shoot the three, and he was missing all night. Eight missed threes from Deuce. And defensive end, rock solid. Offensively, look, he gives you 14 points, but he's limited on that end. And that's where fans are confused because, look, Cam can do it all on the offensive end. So I don't know what the New York Knicks are doing in terms of that. I mean, it's like beating a dead horse. We're still trying to figure out what's going on. And 46 minutes for Deuce again. Emmanuel Quickly, 51 minutes. Quentin Grimes, 48 minutes. 45 minutes for Julius Randle. These are some crazy minutes, and eventually they're going to catch up. Look, but this all could have been avoided if the New York Knicks just did some things in the fourth quarter. So brutal, absolutely brutal. Tyler in the chat, these brutal losses like this one happened once in a decade. It happened to the Knicks twice in a week. It happened to the New York Knicks twice in a week. The Toronto Raptor game, brutal. Chicago Bulls game, you had the game won in the bag. You had it won. Missed 4 clutch free throws at the end. Lost. Tonight, up 9 with 33 seconds. They could have damn well been up 33 and still, I mean, up 9 with 33 seconds and you lose the game. That's unheard of, Chris. That brings me back to Tracy McGrady when he scored all those points in 30 seconds. Like stuff like that. Why does this only happen to us? Why does this only happen to the New York Knicks? Please. Like, why?
I wish I could tell you, but we literally sat and watched that fourth quarter, and we're like, not again. There's no way this is happening again. And then we went to overtime. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. You're speechless. I'm speechless. Hamza in the chat. Free throws. Sad face. Yeah, man. Free throws killed the Knicks again tonight. Make your free throws, you win the game. But the Knicks were tired, man. All those minutes caught up to them in the overtime. You knew as soon as the New York Knicks went into the overtime, it was all she wrote, man. That was a huge momentum shift. That Luka got his own rebound, made the 2. I'm sure many Knicks fans are just sitting there like, I mean, not again. And it happened again. And I'm sure it will happen again because, basketball gods are cruel to us. But the Knicks clean up some things there at the end. Make your free throws. Get a rebound. It's just simple fundamental stuff. And they're not doing it at the end of the games. And free throws are haunting them. Look, they're a great rebounding team. They are. It's just that at the end of the games, I don't know. Yeah, we can go through some other great performances tonight. On the positive note, we had Quentin Grimes tonight, career high 33 points, 7 threes for Q Dot, and all-time. I mean, this performance tonight from Quentin Grimes, he was all over both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively. You're seeing the upside. It's finally coming. He's finally gaining a rhythm. He's finally hitting his 3-point shot. So, shout out to IQ, Chris, and Quentin Grimes.
Yep. I mean, both those guys, IQ and Quentin Grimes, they stepped up big. I know IQ's 3-point shot wasn't falling the way we'd hope, but overall, just running the offense, 14 assists for Quickly, and Grimes, 33 points. Another performance from a guard that we want to celebrate with a win, and here we go with a repeat when RJ went off too. It sucks, but Grimes did ball out, and again, he's showing you why the Knicks didn't want to trade him. And although tough loss, I'm excited for him to continue this trend.
Yeah. Ham's in the chat. We legit invent new ways to freaking lose every game, and it seems like every other game, man, we invent new ways to lose. Whether it's Luka putting up some insane godly numbers that only happen to the New York Knicks. 60 points, 21 rebounds, 10 assists, incredible. But look, he had 50 plus, and the New York Knicks were well on their way to a victory. So, I mean, look, Luka was getting his, but the Dallas Mavericks as a team, they weren't playing well. They only shot 28% from 3. Knicks were holding them when it comes to, look, if the Dallas Mavericks don't hit their threes, they're not going to win. And tonight, was just unfortunate that Luka, you know, played at an absolutely godly level. And
Yeah.
yeah, that was all she wrote after that. Tyler in the chat, just got to pray these choke jobs don't become more part of the team identity. Yeah, I mean, it I agree. And I do think that it's just, when it comes in a short amount of time, right? In a week span, when you have the Bulls lost, the Raptors lost, the Mavs lost, I mean, it's tough. It's really tough, Chris. And I don't know how the Knicks are going to overcome this because that's just who they are. But Knicks Twitter tonight is not a happy place to be. We're not happy campers tonight, and it's just another tough loss for the New York Knicks. And I mean, oh boy, Chris. I mean, you just gotta throw your
Yeah.
hands up, right? I mean,
I mean, you hope lost like this. You hope they stay together. You hope they stay positive. You know, I mean, if don't get me wrong, if it feels like ages ago, but we did get 8 straight wins at one point.
yeah,
Um,
that now
hopefully,
feels like
yeah,
a month ago.
yeah. It's
Like,
it's crazy how that works, right?
yep,
But you hope the team keeps it together. You hope that it doesn't start to like cause issues in the locker room, bickering and things like that. One of my fears is if they start regressing back to what they were before.
no, please don't, please, no, no, no.
Hopefully, no, that's not the case here. But you know,
Yeah,
like you said, all time performance from Luca. I mean, just looking at his
shame.
box score, he outscored the entire Knicks team at the free throw line. 16 of 22 free throws for Doncic alone. I mean, what can
Yeah,
you do about
and I can point to at least 4 of those foul calls that were ticky tacky. Look,
it? Oh
Luka's
yeah,
gonna get his superstar foul calls, but I mean, you know, the way this game was transpiring. Look, we can go through the game. R.J. Barrett, pretty much the first play of the game, got cut on his index finger, was ruled out quickly. If you saw it on Twitter, it was a pretty deep cut. And, the New York Knicks weathered the storm. Quentin Grimes was balling his ass out. Emmanuel quickly was dishing and swishing, as Clyde Frazier likes to say, with his 15 assists. Julius Randle always loves playing in Dallas. 29 points for Julius Randle tonight, 5-11 from 3. Mitchell Robinson. Chris, these last few weeks now for Mitchell Robinson have been absolutely dominant. Mitchell Robinson has been a dominant force. 20 points, 16 rebounds from Mitchell Robinson. A lot of people didn't like that contract, but he's proving everyone wrong, including myself, because, look, I'll admit it. I was on here saying that I thought that was a bit of an overpay, but Mitchell Robinson is just proving everyone wrong, and he's balling his ass out. Once again, you had McBride, 46 minutes, 14 points, missed 8 threes, missed a key free throw there at the end. He's in there for his defense. And, Knicks got to figure that out, Chris. So you can still got to stick. If you're the coach of the New York Knicks, are you still sticking with Deuce? Look, I know that during the 8-game winning streak, Deuce is a key factor to the Knicks when it comes to their defense. They were number 1 in the NBA during that 8-game winning streak, but offensively, he's lacking.
Yeah, I mean, I felt in this game maybe you could have had a little bit of balance, maybe just a little bit more Rose just for the offense, or maybe just I'd like to think Rose would hit a couple of those 3-point shots that McBride was getting wide open. I mean, I know Rose isn't a 3-point shooter, but we've seen him knock those down. I know he's having a rough season and all. Or hell, even throw Cam Reddish in there for give him 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes.
That's it, man.
Reddish proved that is he McBride on the defensive end? No. But he was serviceable. I mean, you know, I think Cam could have helped us close this one out, in my opinion. But clearly,
I mean, Deuce isn't the reason why they lost. So
no. Ultimately, again,
it's just that when they lose, we point at, the
yeah,
the
it's
things
easy to
that
look at
it's easy to
1 for
look at.
9 from 3-point and say, oh, that's the issue.
Yeah.
We all know 33 seconds left, up 9. That's a team loss right there. I mean, you can't allow a team to just stop the clock over and over and over and just
Oh my God.
they literally just peppered their way to overtime, and then the Knicks were too tired to they couldn't hit a shot in overtime too. I mean, they were just dead legs all around. So
I mean, the more you repeat that up 9 with 33 seconds, the more I just, you know, get angry, get upset. Tyler in the chat, the 2 minute report tomorrow is gonna have me pissed. You and me
yes,
both. My brother, you know, the state of Twitter right now is in shock. The state of this post game is, again, we're coming off as, just, you know, all is lost, all is depressing. It's a depressing mood, but we were gonna come on here and we were happy, but things can change in a blink of an eye in the NBA, and the New York Knicks just were on the losing end of the stick. And where do they go from here, Chris? Where can you go from here? It's only up, right? I mean, you lose
I mean,
these 4 games in a row that are 3 of them are heartbreaking. 2 of them maybe some questionable calls tonight. Questionable calls, but you had your opportunities to win. You had your chances there at the end. Grab a rebound, hit your free throws. You win the game. It's that simple. 8-game winning streak turns into a 4-game losing streak real quick, and now, we got humbled real quick, Chris.
yep. I mean, they just gotta go back to the drawing board. I mean, put try to forget this game onto San Antonio next. A team that again we should win against. I know they're a scrappy team, but we should win that game. I mean,
You know, we
Obi
should.
Toppin, get well soon. We miss you. I don't think I can see these Sims and iHeart together anymore in this
Oh
Portland.
yeah, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, it was nice at first, and then teams started figuring, hey, don't guard Sim at the three. He's not going to shoot the ball. I mean, it's just
And iHeart, the New York Knicks are putting iHeart in the corner like he's a 3-point specialist. He hit once a night, but
yeah,
that's just, to me, they have to scrap that. iHeart and Jericho Sims together playing. Teams are going to go zone back-to-back games. Dallas went zone there in the second half. Teams are going zone almost every game versus the New York Knicks. When that lineup comes on the court, Isaiah Hartenstein, he could shoot the three, not at an efficient level. Jericho Sims, good player, nice player, but that pairing along with, that RJ Barrett really helps that unit normally when he's in the game with Quickly and iHeart and Sims. RJ Barrett is usually the offensive guy when it comes to that. But tonight I thought Tibbs was gonna, once RJ got ruled out, I thought Tibbs was going to scratch that, and he did not. They still played together, and it's look, I don't want to continue seeing that, man.
yeah, same here. I mean, at first it was cool because it was a different look, but then like you said, teams are playing the zone as soon as they see that they know Sims is not gonna shoot the ball at all anywhere unless it's like an inch from the freaking rim. And
Yeah,
it just goes to show you how important Obi is on that second unit, where they can't. I mean, they could run a zone, but Obi has shown that he can hit the three ball, he can create something.
yeah,
It's we definitely miss Obi Toppin when it comes to that. I mean, that's just another way that the Knicks are struggling offensively right now when that lineup gets thrown out there.
yeah. It is. Once again, I appreciate you guys all for tuning in tonight. I'm Anthony. That is Chris. We are somber mood tonight in tonight's post game. Very somber, very upset, very,
Shocked.
shocked. But are we? Are we shocked? Or, at the end there, it was slowly getting set up to being like, oh, okay, this is not great. And it turned out to be awful for the New York Knicks. And I was just in a state of shock. I was watching my TV, just like, are we serious right now? Is this really going to happen again? And it happened again.
Yep.
And it
I
will
think
probably happen
fine.
Yeah, it will probably happen again and again.
Oh man.
8 game winning streak feels like a month ago, and
If like it almost never happened, right?
like yeah, and the Knicks are lucky to have that 8 game winning streak because look,
Yes.
Knicks got humbled really quick. 4 game losing streak happens like that in the NBA in a blink of an eye. Close out these games, man. Come on, man. Like clean this stuff up. This simple fundamental basketball that the New York Knicks they're not executing at the end of the games. I don't know what it is. Fatigue, this or that. I don't care. To me, the Knicks are a talented team, and they are. They have the talent. Jalen Brunson was out tonight. They won this game, Chris. They did. They had this game in the back, and
Yeah.
stupid mistakes there at the end. Luck didn't go their way.
Yeah.
You know.
I think also, I mean, I know Jalen didn't play this game, but it showed at the end there. Jalen Brunson's on the court. We're not losing this game up 9 with 33 seconds to go. I mean, just another, you know, just another point when it comes to Jalen Brunson. He's just so important to this team. He would have paced the game. He would have. You just need that type of a leader on the court at that time to close out games like this.
Yeah.
It's still no excuse. Knicks still had no business losing this game, being up 9 with 33 seconds to go. Keep saying it over and over because I just can't believe it happened. How everything played out is just ridiculous. But um, I mean, hopefully they can right the ship because I don't know how many more of these brutal losses I can take, man.
You and me both, man. You and me both. You and me both. The New York Knicks are in the state of Texas. They are facing obviously they play the Dallas Mavericks tonight. Then they go to San Antonio, and then they play the Houston Rockets. And Knicks came into tonight winning 6 straight road games. We're well on their way to 7 straight road games. Hottest road team in the NBA. One of the best road records in the NBA. And they're on the road. Look, they had those 3 straight tough losses in Madison Square Garden. Now you're on the road. You deal with another tough loss. So, 2 days, got tomorrow off. You got you play the San Antonio Spurs. And, what tonight showed you is that no game is a given at all. And what the Bulls game showed you, the Raptors game showed you, no game is a given. If you're up 15 with a minute left, don't think that you won the game. Don't,
Gotta
please.
keep your foot on the pedal.
Keep your foot on the pedal. Put your foot on the opponent's throat, and come out with these victories. These are high school mistakes that they're doing, and it's just unfortunate that the New York Knicks have to continue being on the losing end, and that we just continue to have to endure this.
Yeah.
Deontay in the chat, facts. Appreciate you always in the chat, Tyler, Deontay. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Big task at hand. I missed this. Does Jalen Brunson make this much of a difference?
Yes.
Well, you see, Emmanuel quickly held his own tonight. 15 assists for IQ. But at the end of the game, the New York Knicks did miss Jalen Brunson tremendously. We say that, and yet Jalen Brunson in the Chicago game missed 2 huge free throws. But I'm going to forget about that. But yeah, the New York Knicks missed Jalen Brunson down the stretch tonight. You can tell that they just needed a point guard to set up the offense, Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Jalen Brunson makes worlds of a difference for this next team. He can settle them down when things start to get a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
And I mean, how many times have we seen Jalen Brunson come up with a big shot in the closing minutes of a game, either to give us that little extra cushion we need, or drawing some type of a foul, or just getting things back in order. And that's exactly what the Knicks were missing tonight to close out this game. Again, it should have never got to that point, but it did. And I hope Jalen is all right. Hopefully he doesn't miss too many more games. We need as many healthy bodies as we can, because obviously Tibbs is not going to bring anybody else back into the rotation. That's out right now.
It's clear. It's super clear.
Crystal clear
that nobody else is playing. And Tyler in the chat, what do you guys think Tibbs told the team in the locker room?
can we even
I want
say
I,
what?
I want to be a fly in the wall during that conversation
Oh man.
with the team, man. I really do. But it's probably coach speak, coach talk. You guys look at the positives. You hung in there at the end. We just got to clean up some things, free throws, got to communicate better, this and that. Maybe I could have made some different substitutions there at the end to put you guys in a better position. Blah blah blah. I played you guys deuce 50 minutes, man. Congrats, man. Manuel quickly, for a hell of a game, 15 assists. Manuel quickly, awesome. Quinta Grimes, you're a hell of a player, dude.
Oh man. I'd like to think it's something like that with a lot more f bombs in there. Tibbs is probably losing his mind.
Yeah,
Definitely a couple Knicks are gonna be staying, shooting free throws. Possibly all of them.
yeah.
I mean, we harping on a lot of the bad, but I mean, as of this moment, the New York Knicks are still, well, they're tied for sixth in the Eastern Conference with the Pacers. So,
Did the Pacers win?
looks like they did. Let me
Yeah, they did.
just confirm that
Yeah, they did.
they did 129 to 114 against ATL. So they are
Yeah,
currently tied with us
we're
for
still
the
in a good
sixth.
spot. We're still in a good
Yeah.
spot. Hey,
Hey, remember the Knicks were not even supposed to be sniffing playoffs. Let alone they said we wouldn't get into the play-in. So you
yeah,
know, I like to say house money, but the Knicks are a talented team. Do we have Luka Doncic or that type of an all-star, superstar on this team? No, but
yeah.
this team is showing that you know we could make some noise once
Maybe a
we rank.
star away, maybe a superstar away from making some noise.
Oh
Obviously, trade rumors have been swirling these past few weeks. Zach LaVine, Tobias Harris name have been linked to the New York Knicks, so we'll see what they do come the trading deadline. But yeah, the New York Knicks are 18 and 17 on the season. But it's not like they're in this 4 game losing streak, Chris. It's not like they're playing bad, man. They continue to play. They're playing really well. It's just
yeah,
mental mistakes that are haunting them during this losing streak, and I think they will get it cleaned up. They have to. They have to. Right.
yeah. I mean, it's been unfortunate little mistakes here and there, and at crunch time that are causing these games to go sideways for us. But overall, the Knicks have been playing rock solid. I mean, really, we probably should have lost what 1, 2 of these games recently, but you know, I'm not worried. I think the Knicks will figure things out. It's a brutal loss. We're all sad about it. We're all hands up in the air, but I like the way the Knicks are playing. I like how they played today, especially without Jalen Brunson and RJ Barrett. I mean, you can't take that away. They played great. They were in control. Yeah, I mean, if they keep trending like this, I'm sure they'll figure out the stuff. Tibbs will get that cleaned up, and who's to say we can't start another streak? I mean, we gotta win. We gotta win eventually. We can't just
Yep.
lose every game from here on out. I mean, this team is too talented to just lose everything going forward. So
Yeah.
that's my
We just have to hope that the cut that RJ Barrett suffered in the first quarter, that doesn't look like a cut that just heals overnight, guys. I mean, that looks like a deep cut that will probably take a few days, maybe a week to heal. It's on his right hand. It's not on his shooting hand, so but he looked like he was in quite a bit of pain there. So yeah, buzzer beat in the chat. What the F just happened? Yeah, man. I mean, it's tough loss for the Knicks tonight. Absolutely brutal. But yeah, on to San Antonio up next, and hopefully the Knicks can pull that one off, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up this post game. Once again, I'm Anthony from Knicks Nation. That is Chris. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. Join the family. Appreciate you guys in the chat for all tuning in, and we'll be back on Wednesday. No, Thursday. So hopefully the Knicks can pull that out and snap this losing streak. So have a good night,
absolutely.
everyone. Peace.
Good night.